Okay, Rogan. Let's talk about this. Joe Rogan has been seeing, some people say seeing the light more and more on Trump, but I'm going to give you the tale of two Rogans. On one front, I'm seeing some hopeful things in the Rogan sphere that I told you about a couple days ago. More and more podcasters like him who helped to usher Trump into the presidency. They played a role. I'm not saying they single-handedly did it, but they helped to boost support around him among crucial voters, are now going, whoa, maybe this guy's a little crazy. And maybe you feel when we cover these stories too late, but what's the phrase? Better late than never, I guess. But then I'll show you in the second clip him being oh so very wrong. So here's the good part. Low bar. Very low bar. We were just talking about how it's a great achievement that when you compare Biden and Trump, Biden is nowhere in the Epstein files. Bum-ba-da-dum. But similarly low, Rogan's able to recognize how sickening it is that Trump mocked the horrific murder of Rob Reiner. Here we go. To Rogan's credit.
But the Rob Reiner thing is not funny, right? No. And that's like the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the same kind of thinking. And when you see it with no empathy, that's when it's hard to like.
Yeah.
I
wish he could apologize. I know you can, and
no.
you won't.
Listen, there's no justification for what he did that makes any sense in a compassionate society. It's no different than people that were celebrating when Charlie Kirk got shot.
That's that's the thing that bothers me.
It's the same kind of thing.
Bro, it'd be like if Obama tweeted, yeah, rest in piss.
Imagine. Oh my God, imagine if Obama tweeted, something about someone, after they died in this way, that this person was a deranged, that person that hated Obama, and he wrote Obama like all caps. Imagine if Obama talked like Trump. Do you imagine if Obama talked like Trump? They hated Obama. If that was his thing, he talks about himself in the third person. That would be crazy. It just shows you how crazy it is the way Trump thinks and talks.
Okay, yeah. Hey, we've been saying that for a long time, but I'm glad you're getting it. He's also spoken out against the immigration policy and against some different things, so that's good to see, but I just don't understand. I've tried to, but I don't. How Rogan decides what has been substantiated enough to say it on the show. Because in this world where RFK Jr. is spreading medical misinformation and is engaging in public policy that is worsening the spread of diseases like measles, something that we had eradicated and now is popping back up because people aren't getting vaccinated. Wait, what? What? Before we get to the Rogan clip, what do you want to say? I guess Bobby doesn't agree with me. What? Refute what I just said, Bobby. Aren't you attacking vaccines?
Or who are collecting, who are collecting we're collecting workers' compensation.
That didn't make a lot of sense to me. Peter Thiel, can you explain what Bobby just said?
It is well, there's several different things one could say.
Okay, I don't know. I don't feel like that refuted my point, but I think Bobby, while I also want people to eat healthier and I want us to address the terrible things that the food industry has done, that doesn't mean that you attack a very effective way to keep people from getting diseases, being vaccines. But Rogan has the Bobby brain worm on this subject and was going, what's all this talk about measles? Who cares about measles? When we were a kid, we just all spread measles all over each other and we were fine.
come along.
included. Speaking of the current thing,
which is
a controversy.
an infection that everyone got when I was a kid. And what happened was you'd get sick for a few days, and then you'd be immune for life.
Yep.
Yeah, and they were making it look like everyone's dying from measles. Like, no, if you're dying from measles, you're sick. You're already compromised, which is exactly what happened with COVID, where 90% of the people who died had 4+ comorbidities.
Yep.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Which is why it was such a red pill for me, because I was like literally an ultra marathon runner that was going to the gym like 3 hours a day. I'm like,
Make it more obvious that you just wanted to say that. I was an ultra marathon runner who went to the gym 3 times a day, and I have a huge penis.
3 hours a day.
What am I going to get COVID? I have a huge penis. Why would I be afraid about COVID? I got a $250,000 penis.
3 hours a day. I'm like, I need natural immunity. I already have natural immunity. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
My gosh. Okay, first of all, remember, why do they act like if you have other conditions, that means that you were just going to die anyways? Like, a bunch of people who wouldn't have died, but yes, in many cases had other health complications or other health issues. One of those could just be overweight, who weren't going to die because of COVID. So when you speak about it like, okay, they were 5 seconds from dying, but COVID made it 1 second. That's not it. In some cases, that was it for people. For many, many people, it wasn't. And they would still be alive today, dealing with their health issues that they had. And then some people were perfectly healthy and also died. So I don't understand that. Like, F them. Really? And number two, the reason why we cared about what you did was because you could spread it to one of those more vulnerable people. I have, for example, 2 different grandmothers who would be in the age range that was much more at risk for COVID. And both of them definitely have more than a decade of life ahead of them. Like, they're really cranking. 2 maybe. 3 maybe. If they had died because of COVID, no one in our family would have been like, well, they were old. It would have been groundbreakingly devastating because we would have had decades of life we could have spent with them, despite, yes, them being in a more vulnerable group because of their age. So that's kind of sickening, Mr. Huge Penis Marathon Runner. And he didn't even know what he's talking about. Rogan. He was thinking of chicken pox, and we all know it. Not measles. A community note got put up. Joe Rogan was born August 1967. Due to vaccines, measles rates dropped significantly. So when he was a kid, everyone didn't get measles. He might be confusing measles with chickenpox, which was prevalent at the time. And then they always do this straw man of, they're acting like everyone's dying from measles. No. It's that a thing that was killing people more before stopped killing people because of vaccines, and now it's starting to kill people again. And we don't like when people die from things they didn't need to die from, because it's literally the definition of preventable. And it's happening among unvaccinated people. Measles continues to spread in the United States. It's likely that outbreaks that broke records in 2025 will continue into the new year. It goes through the specifics, and it's because of unvaccinated populations and then tragic deaths that were fully preventable. That's what it is. No one's saying everyone's dead. They did this with COVID too. They said our whole country was going to be dead if we didn't quarantine or if we didn't social distance. But we're not all dead, and I didn't social distance. It's like, whoever said everyone was going to die? Over 1 million people did. But a lot of them were old. Hey, I care about that, actually. I care about them. Shockingly. And then this, too. No one's saying everyone's dying. It's that people are dying who definitely wouldn't have. Almost definitely, I should say. Scientifically, you usually don't say definitely, but if it weren't for a bunch of goobers like you spreading medical misinformation, convincing people that, maybe you don't get vaccinated. Eric says Joe Rogan confuses chickenpox with measles, also forgets that measles wipes out your immune system's memory to fight other germs. So no, don't just be going and measling all your people as much as possible because Rogan said so. He just says stuff. I don't get it. Then, I don't know why I have this clip, but here's Tucker and Matt Gaetz talking about AOC.
What's she like? Before January 6th, she was incredibly chummy with Republicans in Congress, would regularly come over to our side, sit down, hang out, talk about her day.
Did you ever date her?
I did not, no.
You creepy creepo. Why would AOC ever want to date Matt Gaetz? Did you ever date her? Like, try to hide your... Yeah, okay.
I did not, no.
Did you try?
No. And not my cup of
Did you think about it?
tea. But she, after January 6th, like treated us all like, you know, we had horns or something.
So she gave this kind of famous statement after January 6th and said, you know, as a trauma survivor, I was traumatized. I was almost killed that day. Do you think, was that real?
No, but it is reflective of the performance art of...
Okay, so a lot of the internet responded to this like, wait, are you meaning to say she is crazy because before January 6th, she was more friendly with you, and then after she was less friendly with you? After you lied about something so much that people tried to kill people like her? Huh. I wonder why she would not like you as much after that. Maybe she realized that you didn't have even the more basic principles she thought maybe could give you something to unite around, like, hey, elections should be able to proceed without violence. So that was just a silly, quick one. But, it was posted by Joe Rogan Podcast News. So it's in the Rogan conversation. That's why it's relevant. All right, well, you know, let's just wrap it up there. I think that's enough. Is that enough? If it's not, you can click the join button below to get the bonus show where we have a lot of fun. It gets pretty unhinged sometimes. I'd appreciate you joining us there. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you all next time.